Also contempt petition.
Yes, this is regarding payment of salaries of teachers of aided colleges, of an aided college by the government of Madhya Pradesh. Now, there was the earlier rule was, or the earlier act was, that of all these, for all these aided colleges, the government would pay the salaries and other reasonable expenditure of the college. And the salaries of the teachers would be on par with government teachers. Thereafter, in 2000, an amendment was brought by which the government said that now we will only give a block grant to these aided colleges. The Supreme Court finally, my lord, when it decided the matter, said that all right, this amendment is all right for the future, but for the past, those teachers who were employed before 2000, you have to give them their regular salaries till their retirement. That was the judgment. Now, Lord, for this particular college, this is called the Sri Vaishnav Polytechnic College, the dues that have been estimated by a large team assembled by the district collector have gone up to over 17 crores. For the last 17 months, the teachers in this college have not been paid salaries. In fact, we have filed an additional affidavit in which your lordship may see that report.
Additional affidavit.
Filed on 15th. Let's give a copy. This is the
15th?
filed recently on the 15th of this month.
Right there?
Yes.
You've been served a copy?
Yes. Now, Lord, just see, in this at page 16 is an examination report.
Yes.
Pending dues of Sri Vaishnav Polytechnic College, Indore. It says examination of period August 2000 to March 2024. According to the order of the collector and district magistrate, Indore, and order number so and so, a team has been constituted for the examination of pending dues of Sri Vaishnav Polytechnic College. Team members were as follows. And then they're all government employees, 10 of them. And thereafter, your lordship may straight away turn to page 20. Second paragraph from the top. As a result of the aforesaid examination, it became clear that the dues to be paid to the employees for the duration August 2000 to March 2024 were found to be 13 crores 74 lakhs. Regarding the investigation of the constituted examination team, pending dues towards the institute with retirement benefits in total salaries allowances comes to 13 crores 74 lakhs. As per the information provided by letter of the institute dated so and so, an institution deficit of 16 crore 96 lakhs has arisen in this duration. So just the salaries part comes to 13 crore 74 lakhs, as a result of which for the last 17 months these teachers are not being paid their salaries. And the government in their counter affidavit says this. See, my lord, the counter affidavit of the government.
Counter. Which is the order
Yes.
in relation to which the contempt is filed?
Yes, my lord. The order is at page 46 of the contempt petition. So this was the case where the amendment to the 1978 Act, 2000 amendment to the 1978 Act was in question. And while upholding that, para 4 onwards, your lordship may see. After hearing Sri Tanka, Sri Shanti Bhushan and Dr. Rajiv Dhawan and other learned counsel appearing for the parties, we are of the opinion that the request of Sri Shanti Bhushan for extending the 6th pay commission scales to the teachers, lecturers, non-teaching staff working in the private aided educational institutions like ours should be accepted and granted. We are also of the view that whatever amount that is being paid pursuant to the orders passed by this court on 12/12 so and so and so and so shall not be recovered from the teachers working in the private aided educational institutions. Accordingly, while setting aside the judgment and order passed by the High Court, we direct that the 6th pay commission scale shall be given to the teachers working in private aided educational institutions in the state of Madhya Pradesh. We further direct that the amount that is already collected shall not be recovered. Now, 6 is the important
Why
one
did
for
this
us.
arise, this recovery part of it, why did it arise?
So there were interim orders saying that they should be continued.
Some
to
higher salary was paid to them.
uh,
Because
so they-
anyhow, they were given the RPS 2006.
Yes, yes. No,
Then
what
there was the question
what
of
happened
recovery.
was that now the question is whether the government is obliged to pay the salaries of these teachers of private aided institutions prior, if they were appointed prior to 2000. Now, this is what para 6 is the one which deals with that. It is clarified that the MP Ashikshan Sanstha Adhiniyam 1978 as amended by the MP Adhiniyam Sanshodhan Adhiniyam 2000 shall not be made applicable to the respondents and other similarly situated persons. So therefore, it said that those who were appointed prior to 2000 will continue to be paid these salaries in accordance with government salaries even to these private aided institutions. Now, government does not dispute that. What the government is saying in their counter affidavit is, if your lordship now turns to their counter affidavit, these facts are not disputed. At page 6,
Yes.
para Roman 8, that it is humbly submitted that it is the High Court of Madhya Pradesh which has applied the ratio of the law laid down by this court's judgment in favor of employees of Vaishnav Polytechnic College in writ petition so and held that the relief granted to the petitioner in civil appeal so and so be also given to employees of Vaishnav Polytechnic College Indore and observed the following in its order dated so and so. Now here they quote the order of this court, para 6 and 7 is quoted, and then they say the Honorable High Court having made the aforesaid observation issued the following directions. Accordingly, all the petitions stand allowed and the respondents are directed to clear the dues of the petitioner within a period of 3 months with interest at applicable bank rates from the date of receipt of the certified copy of the order. After 3 months, interest 9% per annum shall be liable to be paid. The respondent shall also ensure that henceforth salary of the petitioner is paid in time as provided in the Principal Act of 1978. And then they say, para 9, that consequently, for the department, the obligation to pay the salaries of the petitioners arises from the date of the High Court order, that is 2023, and not from the date of this Honorable Court's orders, which were not applicable to the department. How are they not applicable to the department? This court made it clear that that amendment of 2000, which actually modified the Act of 1978. 1978 Act said that the salaries of private aided salaries of teachers in private who are selected by the government itself in these private aided institutions have to be paid by the government and on par with the teachers of the government. In 2000, they brought an amendment which said that henceforth the government will not pay their salaries and we will only pay a block grant to the
College would pay the salary.
Yeah. So the Supreme Court accepted that amendment but said that no, so far as those people who were employed before this amendment came into force,
They would
you
be
have to
governed by
continue to pay them their salary till they retire. Now, my lord, as I said, the collector formed a committee. Committee had 10 people from the Treasury Department, and that committee has now determined that the total dues of this college by way of salaries alone is 13 crores plus. And still they are not.
What they have to say.
Yes, but my learned friend is not telling the true facts, not. Actually, your lordships disposed of 2 civil appeals in 2013 and 2014, my lord.
Right.
Those appeals were against the Department of Higher Education, my lord, and Education. Technical Education Department has its own act, my lord, has its own guidelines and policy. That is not in dispute also.
State was not a party to those appeals.
Lord, state was one state through Department of Higher Education was party in 2013 civil appeals, Lord. Thereafter, what happened, Lord? That
Higher education is a separate department, technical
Lord,
education.
entirely separate
But
department.
each
Lord.
department can't come forward and say that this judgment is.
Certainly, we are doing so, Lord. Just I want to clarify, Lord, what is the position, exact position at the
The
moment?
act is the same for all of you?
No, Act is different.
This 2000 Act is not applicable.
Department has it's a different act, Lord.
Sorry?
So far as my instruction is concerned.
Rules are the same. the
They
rules
have
apply.
rules of appointment is also different. Technical education department has different criteria of appointment.
Are you
Civil-
following this 2000 Adhinayam or not?
Lord, we, because now, Lord.
You quote that 2023 judgment,
Yes, Lord.
which in fact
Lord, what
in
happened?
turn refers to this
Lord,
judgment.
what happened, Lord? They never raised any dispute before these petitioners, Lord. Though similarly situated persons seeking the benefit of your Lordship judgment had filed the writ petition, Lord. We are
Did you-
compliant with
did
the
you
order. That
ensure-
is not an
Did
dispute.
you ensure that the college paid them the salary then?
Lord, they have not even met the college party. This honorable court in contempt petition.
The order of this court makes it clear that 2000 Act would apply only to those who were appointed by the private aided educational institutions after promulgation of that act.
Yes, Lord.
Then where is the question of you
Yes, sir.
saying that those who are appointed
But
prior
I'm
to
not
that,
disputing that, Lord. I'm saying.
someone has to pay their
My
salary.
respect, yes, Lord, we are.
And you are the person who's holding the purse
Lord,
strings.
Lord, me.
And if you want to disown,
No, Lord, we are not at all. We have constituted the
you
committee.
take
Lord.
the college to task if they have not paid.
Yes,
according
sir,
to you, if they were liable.
I don't know, Lord, what is the
There is a-
reason.
Either way, they have to be paid. There's no getting over that.
Lord,
And according to the committee that your government
Lord, I
constituted,
don't know even how he has, the teachers have got this committee report, Lord, even the college is not party before this honorable court. Though, Lord, the college is
are you
party.
disowning the report also?
Lord, I have just seen the
The
report,
members
Lord.
of that report are all government officials.
Lord, yes, I have seen the report,
13
Lord, and I
crores.
have also clarified.
You've not been paid salary at all, or you've been
No,
paid
they
part
are
salary
being
at
not
least?
the only
17 months,
dispute
no.
is.
How are you surviving without salary at all?
No, no,
13
no.
crores in salaries.
Officer,
No.
they bring one.
No, the only
which I-
dispute is,
for the
Lord,
last-
that
for the
whether
last-
they should be paid salary under block granted or under maintenance.
These are all issues that
Yes,
you
Lord.
need to attend to them.
No,
They are lecturers. If we don't respect our teachers,
We are, Lord, but
society is doomed.
our duty is, Lord, to take our responsibility is not to take the audit report from the college, who is the private aided college.
You need to attend.
We are attending that, Lord.
What are you attending to?
Lord,
This counter makes it clear that you want to
No,
deliberately
we are
mislead
going
the
to-
judgment.
These are the areas, Lord. This is not the salaries,
The
Lord.
judgment of this court is clear.
Yes,
You
Lord.
have still not persuaded
Lord,
us to agree
we are-
that that judgment doesn't apply to you.
Your Lordship, kindly give me a moment. Lord, we have applied the ratio of law laid down by this honorable court, Lord. We have also
From
constituted
23.
the committee because for the first time they have raised the
Counsel,
dispute.
the difficulty is,
Yes, Lord.
you are admitting in this para 9
Yes.
of your counter
Yes, Lord.
that you are liable to make the payment of their salaries from 13/10/23.
Lord, we are going to pay that. We are going to pay
The
that. We
mistake
are-
that you made there is that 13/10/23, that order of the High
What is
Court,
the difficulty?
is not an independent
What is the
adjudication.
difficulty?
It is by applying this
Lord,
very judgment.
Give me a second, Lord. I will explain why it is a delay has been occurred, Lord. Lord, because we have to take the total details of all the teachers from the particular school, college,
Do
whatever
all
is
that.
this, Lord.
Do all that. You
We-
can't
we
say
have
that
then-
I have a lot of work to do, therefore I will not pay.
It's for the college to give us, provide us.
It
the
is for you
details.
to take the details from the college. The college is under your control.
We have taken, Lord, college has
How
provided.
much time will you take? to
Lord,
Pay the salaries.
Lord, we
How
have.
much time will you take? to
Lord, we have already made the proposal to the government. It is pending before the cabinet.
Pay the
And we
salaries.
are
How
awaiting.
much time?
Lord, give me a 4 weeks time, Lord. We are going to pay that, Lord. That is not it.
Respondents seeks time to abide by the.
Lord, not salary. We have to take the.
You have to
payment
pay
to
the
college.
salary, not to the college. You will pay. These are people appointed prior to
College has to
2000.
pay the salary.
Why
Lord.
will
They are
the college
private
pay?
Colleges.
According to the order, the
Yes.
2000 Act applies only to those who have been appointed after that 2000 Act
The
was
way that
promulgated.
the way that
These
they-
are people who are appointed prior to the 2000 Act.
No.
Those who are appointed prior to the 2000 Act will be paid directly by you according to the order.
Lord,
Where is the,
actually,
No,
where is the
actually, they
confusion?
route it through the
They route it through the.
route is through the college.
Route
We are
it,
going to
but-
pay to the college.
But I suppose they issue you checks in the name of the employee, or how is it done?
College issue the check in the name of employees, not, they are the employees of not the government, not, they are the employees of private aided
Government
institutions.
directly pays them
The government directly pays.
Yes,
That is what I understood going by the
No,
order.
through college, not through college, account is with the college, not with the government. These are the private
Very
aided.
well.
college-
However it is, you
It's
have to
not-
pay them, pay them.
He is right,
We disperse that.
that it is paid to the college and the college.
College pays.
Yes, Lord, yes. It is for the college, we have to make the payment to the college, Lord.
is-
In the light of, remove the earlier part, in the light of the reply filed by the respondent, and more particularly para 9 thereof, wherein it is stated that the obligation to pay salary to the petitioners would arise from the date of the High Court order, that is 13/10/2023, and not from the date of this court's order dated. What is the date of the?
But it is,
Actually, it arises even before the order. That order is of 23rd, January 2014. That
7
time.
January 2014.
Actually, though, since by way of an interim order, those salaries were being paid till the Supreme Court clarified. So therefore, will be continuous.
And don't say not from the date of. And last portion you change. And not in terms of this court's order dated 7/1.
It is January
7/1, is it? 7/1,
7th
2014. 7/1/2014, comma, it is clear that the respondent is choosing to misunderstand the import of the order dated 7/1/2014. And they would, and the respondent would be bound to pay salary to the petitioners, salaries of, there's only one petitioner,
no, Lord.
No.
salaries of
The
the
teachers
petitioners.
of this polytechnic.
Salaries of the petitioners as directed by this court.
Lord,
Counsel appearing for the respondents seeks time on the ground that the matter is awaiting.
yes,
approval.
Lord, yes.
Cabinet
Cabinet approval. Lord, my submission
Cabinet
is, Lord,
approval.
I have also appended,
Needful in this regard shall be done without fail before the next date of hearing. And payment of the salaries to the petitioners shall be completed by the said date without fail. Don't say without fail again.
Lord, my
Shall
submission.
be completed. List on 6 weeks. We'll give you 8 weeks, but see that it's done.
It's because you are changing.
List on, give a date after 8 weeks.
Lord, my submission is, Lord, that learned High Court, Lord, in writ petition of the similarly situated teachers, Lord, who had approached the High Court, given the order, Lord, on 13th of October.
It doesn't mean that the date of that order is going to be a fresh adjudication,
No.
especially when those orders are referring to this order.
Yes, Lord, that.
Then where is the question?
Lord,
The,
because,
that order refers to this and says pay. And you can't say now that because that order has come, this order will go.
Lord, since when, and this is.
Not happening. You pay the salaries now.
But these are not the salaries, Lord, it is the
Areas of the salary. Salary, that doesn't make it salaries. Well, what are they getting?
Salary they are getting, but areas,